everyone, my name is Jane. Welcome to my channel. Today I will make a short reaction video to Catriona Gray's 10-step nighttime skincare routine. Catriona Gray has this very simple and practical skincare routine. I think she's a big fan of coconut oil. I've seen a few videos of her using coconut oil as her makeup remover, but personally I don't like using coconut oil on my face because I feel like it's just too heavy for me. Whenever I try to remove any makeup or products I use on my face, I use this Rice Water Bright cleansing oil from the Face Shop instead. Yeah, second step is removing excess oil using facial wipes or makeup wipes. That's also the same thing that I do, especially when I put on a lot of sunscreen in a day and I feel like, there's just too much gunk on my face. So to remove the excess oil, I also use facial cleansing wipes. So her step 3 is washing her face using her favorite cleanser, and I believe this cleanser is from Lush and it's called Angels on Bare Skin. This is a blend of kaolin clay, some ground almonds, and then also a soothing blend of lavender, rose, and chamomile. And I personally have not tried this cleanser yet, but I'm actually very curious. I just don't know where to find this in Korea. A blend of lavender, rose, chamomile, ground almonds. Wow, that really sounds like a winning combination for a nighttime cleanser. But as for me, I use two types of cleansers nowadays. So the first one that I use is this lemon detox cleansing foam. This is from a brand called Lebelish. This is made in Korea. I'm almost done with this. And then when I feel like I need to do a little bit of exfoliation, I use this Purify facial wash. This is a whitening and exfoliating facial wash from Beautyderm, and this is a product of the Philippines, proudly made in the Philippines. This is one of my favorite cleansers nowadays. I feel like it works for me because it can get rid of like some of the bumps that I have on my face.
First, go in with this serum. It's the Original Skin, and I will put 1 pump of that.
Step 4 in Catriona Gray's 10-step nighttime skincare routine is using a serum. From cleansing, she goes straight to using a serum. Unfortunately for me, I still have some open pores on my skin actually. So it is very important for me to use a toner, and that is why before I use my serum or sometimes ampoule, I have to use a toner. And the one that I'm using nowadays is this Himalaya Moisture Toner. This is a deep moisture toner, and in winter in Korea, our skin gets dry easily. So this is the one that I'm using nowadays, and I cannot skip this step. After the toner, I use either a serum, and the serum that I'm using nowadays is this revitalizing serum from Hyewadam. If I feel like my skin needs an extra boost, like let's say for example, I'm breaking out, I use this ampoule instead from Ayupe. This ampoule is whitening, anti-aging, and anti-wrinkle. Step 5 on Catriona Gray's skincare routine is using spot treatment. We all have that day when suddenly there's just something that pops up on our skin. Pimples, spots. Instead of a spot ointment, the one that I use is this Poreless Magic Pen. This is a product of France that I got from Olive Young. It is roller type, as you can see here. So yeah, I just use this roller, and this has this cooling effect that just feels so good. I can use it anytime, anywhere, as long as I have this in my pocket. Her step 6 is applying night cream on her face, and
it's called Glow Lab. Dry under eyes, which you do
Okay. And then the next step for her is using eye cream, a must-have nowadays, especially for us ladies who are already in our 30s. But even if you are still in your 20s, if you can, I really suggest that you start using eye cream already. It doesn't just help prevent those wrinkles, but at the same time, it kind of helps with our eye bags, especially for somebody like Catriona who probably stays up a lot of time, doesn't get enough sleep. It's definitely a must-have. Go get that eye cream. I just have a different order in using my nighttime cream and my eye cream. What I do is I use my eye cream right after the serum or my ampoule. It tends to get absorbed easily and quickly. But the thing about using the cream first before the eye cream is that you are putting or you are applying extra layer of product. When you finally apply that eye cream, it's gonna take a while for that product to be absorbed.
Usually when I'm not feeling bougie and I'm not feeling extra.
Okay, the next step in her routine is using some facial oil. She specifically uses jojoba oil, according to her, to lock all those moisture and products on her face. And I have to admit, I wasn't a big fan of facial oils because I just felt like it was just too sticky. But since last year, I started experimenting on a few facial oils. So far, my favorite is this one from Shingmulnara, Propolis Face Oil. And what I love about this one is it doesn't feel that oily. So when you apply that on your skin, it's almost water-like. Step 9 for Catriona is using castor oil. She applies castor oil to her eyelashes and eyebrows. Fortunately for me, I feel like I am blessed with thick eyebrows and long lashes as well, naturally, thanks to my dad. But what I do instead is I use some argan oil in water, but this one I use for my hair. In Filipino, we call this buhaghag. My hair usually gets all over the place. It's very thin and very light, and I feel like sometimes I'm worried about losing hair. So what I do instead is I use this argan oil in water that I got from the Face Shop. I just spray and then apply this to the ends of my hair. I usually do this in the evening before I go to bed and also in the morning before I go to work. And the last step for Catriona Gray is using a lip balm. It soothes, relieves, and moisturizes. You can use it for a lot of things. It could be used for boils, burns, chafing, cuts, cracked skin, wounds, insect bites, even nappy rash. But this one, I don't often use as a lip balm. I honestly do not like the smell and also the taste on my lip. This is the one I'm using now, and I especially use this in winter because in spring and especially in summer, this can sort of melt and get a little bit too watery. So this is perfect for the winter season. And then on warmer days, I use this lip balm from NOX. This one I almost used up, but whenever I run out of this, I can just easily find this at Olive Young. So that's it for Catriona Gray's 10-step skincare routine. Nothing very fancy, and I love how practical and easy and simple her skincare routine is. Every now and then, we just want to pamper our skin a little bit, and I think it's worth it also. We just have to invest a little bit of time and a little bit of money on our skin to take care of it. On my next video, I'll show you my very own nighttime skincare routine featuring the products that I showed you on this video and following Catriona Gray's 10-step nighttime skincare routine. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to help my channel grow. I'll see you on my next video. Bye!